Okay. Next, what do you have to do? So
I'm
first
taking
you
going
need to click on structure and then click on navigation and then click OK there.
navigation.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Company. And why it is not going? Mm,
Search.
yes, yes, ma'am. But this option will be there, na? And this part is coming. Why this part is coming there? That option search part is there, na?
Uh-huh.
That part is missing.
Okay, you can just drag your screen little bit down.
On that one I did. Yeah. So now here I have created two IDs.
Yes, two company codes.
ASC1 and ASC2.
Okay.
Yeah, two company codes. Yeah, here is the company code and details about that. This is the company code ASC1
Hmm.
under the company of ASH
Yes.
and number different three type of plants here.
Yes.
And in a plant, I have created in a plant I have created three storage locations.
Okay.
Three storage location. These two are created that day only, and I have added another one. Yeah,
Yesterday you added another one.
yeah. Yes, I have added
Okay.
storage location
Yes.
for this chain, and
Scroll up.
CP12 I have added
Your voice is
one purchasing organization also.
okay.
Purchasing organization has been added to CP12,
Okay.
and CP13 has just it has nothing. Just it has a plant. Just it
Okay.
has a plant.
So you have
CP13
not
only.
created any store location under that. Fine. Now scroll
Store
up.
location for scroll up. Okay.
Yeah. Click on
Yes, ma'am.
ASH.
What else?
Expand ASH. Not plant. If you scroll up, you have ASH, right? What happened?
Where it went? No, it is not going up.
It is
Why
already
it
up,
is-
right?
Oh,
Can't you see ASH there under company?
yeah, here it is.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. ASH.
Yeah. So here under ASH, you have two company codes. One is ASC1 and other one is
Yeah.
ASC2, right? Now
ASC2. Yeah.
the details
Yeah.
about ASC1 is already
Under
printed down.
ASC2.
Yes. Yeah, tell
Yeah.
me.
And detail about ASC2. I have detail about ASC2. One plant is there. CPE21.
Okay.
One storage location is there. No, two storage location is there.
Okay. Scroll down. So you have
This is
created
the end.
two storage location, that is P21 and P211 and P212. Is it?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, fine. And what all materials have you created? Were you able to create a material?
Yeah. Yes. I have created one material.
Okay. What is,
Material number
what is the T code to, what is the T code to display the material?
MM0, MM02, MM03.
Yes.
Okay, MM03 I do.
So you need to first use /n MM03.
MM03. Yes.
And
How to
type
search
that
the
material there.
type that material number?
Yes.
Number I don't know. I don't remember.
You didn't make a note of it?
I have to make the note of it.
Yes.
I didn't do that, ma'am.
So actually,
I thought it will be safe.
okay,
Okay.
wait a second. Click OK. Okay, or
Okay.
just close it. Now
Why this
close it.
screen is coming in between? I don't know.
What screen?
This part.
Yeah, close
This is
it.
disturbing me.
Okay, that we
How to
can't
close
do
it?
anything. See, actually for me that
You
won't
can't
be
do anything.
visible. That sharing part, right? Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, close this. Material number 500 entries found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Type /n.
Slash and above or here only.
Not in the transaction code, not here.
Okay.
/n. Use T code MM60.
Yes, ma'am.
MM60.
MM60.
Yes. So MM60 is the T code which is used to display the list of materials. Okay. So now
List of
materials.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
here under the plant, you have one field by name plant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give
Yes,
your plant name. What is your plant name? AS.
CP. No, not
Sorry,
AS. Plant is
CP11. CP11.
Yeah.
Yeah, give
CP11.
CP11 there.
Okay, ma'am.
Execute. If you press enter, it doesn't work. You need to click on this execute button. The one which is like a clock.
This no, ma'am.
Down.
Oh, this
Yes.
one. Oh,
Yes.
this one. Oh, okay.
Okay. So you were able to create only one material.
Yeah, I have created only one.
This 60 was created by me. And one.
Yes, ma'am. Created by you only yesterday.
Yeah, and this other one is you have created.
Yeah, this one I have created. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See here, if you see this list, you will see when it was created. Okay. And what is the material type you have used? I have asked you to use SROH as a material type.
Yes. I have done different one like electronics division I have taken.
Okay,
3100.
So
3100.
as of now, you just use valuation class 3000. Don't use any other class, because what has happened, no? Why I'm asking you to select only SROH is there are different users who will be doing customization. Okay. And they have done so much of customization that it becomes difficult to do the later part of the operations. That is purchase order, goods receipt, everything. So that is the reason you can try out with different material types. But I can't assure you if it will be working fine while you are doing purchase order and goods receipt. Again, I'll
Oh.
have to sit and do configurations for if at all you come across errors.
Okay.
Okay. So the safer side, I have checked the different material types there. So this SROH with valuation class 3000, it is working fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So going forward, until I say not to change the material type, you keep using SROH.
SROH. Okay.
Okay. And the valuation class should be 3000.
And okay.
And then here you can see what is the price you have given, the price control which is being given, and the currency used there.
100.
And
100.
yes, and by whom was it created? So the first material 60 was created by me, and the second material 1000027 was created by you. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will give
Ma'am,
you.
how we have created, ma'am? Means how we have created in my laptop only it has to be created, na? Like in that plant, anyone can create, ma'am.
Yes. See,
How?
there is a
Tell me.
organization, right? Or an enterprise.
Hmm.
And for each plant, I can't have only one user, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So there will be different users who will be working on the operations or transaction for the same plant. So I can't restrict only one user to create the material under that plant. I can see further on in the real scenarios, what can happen is the basis people will give you the permissions. Okay, there will be group of users for whom the set of permissions will be granted. For example, there is one material master group who are only responsible for creating the materials. They can't do any other activities. They can't create vendor, they can't do any purchasing documents, nothing. Their responsibility will be only with the material master or the master data. Okay, like that we can differentiate the users. But as of now, the permission is for everyone to do everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ma'am, but in companies, how you will come to know this person has done?
that
In the
user,
description, in the description, you have written this material, training material one. So you came to know this is done by you, ma'am. This
the
is done because
user ID is also there, no?
user ID, where it is?
Right side,
Material
last one.
created, huh?
Yes,
This one?
yes.
Okay, okay. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Okay, so 100199 is the one which is your username, right?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Yes, so here under
Yes,
the
ma'am.
created column, it will display you the user who has created that. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now open MM01. Go back to your initial screen and enter to create a material. So today we will be going through the material master in detail. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So go to the back screen. Okay, I'm recording it. Okay.
Okay.
And under material master, we had looked at using the transaction code MM01, MM02, and MM03, right? So MM01,
MM02, yes, yeah.
MM01 is to
Create.
create the material,
Create.
right? MM02 is to
Yeah.
change or modify the material, okay?
Yeah.
And then MM03 is to display the material.
Material. In display the material, we can't change them. Eh?
No, it will be only read only.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the things which we had seen in the yesterday's class,
Actually,
right? And we have also seen 3 views. One is basic view, purchasing view, and
accounting.
accounting view, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So today we will study material master in detail. Okay.
Yeah.
So earlier in this class, we also saw one more T code, that is MM60.
MM60.
What does MM60 does?
It gives the list of material under company code.
Pardon me?
List of material created under company code.
Was it company code?
Oh, sorry, a plant code. Plant code.
Okay. So by using MM60, you can do the listing of all the materials under that particular plant.
Plant.
Okay. Similarly, we have MM04. Okay. That is used to display the changes. For example, if you do any changes using MM02, okay,
Yeah.
and you save the material. Next, if at all I want to see what all changes are done to that material, then if you go to MM04, then you can display the changes done for that particular material.
How many changes it can display, ma'am?
That you can just check it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do one change to the material and check with the MM0.
Yeah. How many? Yeah. Only previous one or before also?
That I haven't checked, frankly, Ashwath.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And
Yes.
by using MM06, we can flag the particular material for deletion.
Flag the material for
Deletion. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And there is one more T code, MM50. This is only for your information purpose.
Information of what?
This is only for your information. We won't be doing this or using the transaction code here.
Okay.
Okay.
The display and MM60 both are same, I think so.
Display and MM60. See.
50-50.
Not 50-50. See here, when you use MM60, how many fields were present in that report? You saw some fields, right? That is the material number.
Clients. Yeah, 2 fields. 2 number was there. 2 set of numbers.
That was only row, 2 rows. But when I specify columns, for example,
8 something.
Sorry?
More than 8, I think so.
Yeah.
More than 8 columns. Yeah.
There were almost 8 to 9 columns, right? So material number, description, and then the unit of measure, right? And then the currency used, price, who created it, material type. So all that information was displayed, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Whereas
Yes,
when
ma'am.
you go for MM03, you can in fact display the views. The way while creating, you select the views, right? So the same way, while displaying also, you can select the views.
Okay.
Okay. So you can check each and every screen, like what is maintained in the material.
Okay.
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 So now, one second. I'm just trying to log into the server, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
It is taking some time to log in.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I'll share. So you are able to see my SAP log screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now I'll select MM01, okay, and I'll use the material type, sorry, industry sector as mechanical engineering,
Mechanical.
and I'll use SROH as the material type, okay. So did you get to see what exactly is this, the definition of industrial sector, the definition of material type?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
had asked you to check, right?
Mechanical engineering and raw material.
No, I had asked you to check the definition of what exactly industry sector means. For example, material type means.
No, ma'am.
What you can do is click on that particular field and press F1.
F1.
Yeah. So
The key specifies the branch of.
So here industry once you click or press F1, here it will give you the definition or the functionality of that respective field. Okay, now that you have pressed F1 on industry structure, it gives the explanation as to that this is the key that specifies the branch of industry to which the material is assigned. Okay. So whatever the fields which are specific, to that industry, they will be appearing. And then we have material type.
Okay.
Press F1 and you'll get the information on the material type also. Okay. So here, material.
Hello?
Are you able to hear? Hello?
I'm not able to hear, ma'am.
Why? What happened?
Some, don't know, error.
What error are you getting?
Means like I'm not able to hear that part. F1 material script, material type you're telling, no?
Yes.
That.
Okay. Now are you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here, this material type and industry sector plays important role. Okay. See,
Okay.
based on the material type, what you select, that will impact on the screens which will be displayed further. Okay. And also it will impact that specific department data will be displayed based on the material type.
Okay.
Okay. And here, when you observed yesterday, we were not able to enter the material name, right?
Yeah.
It was taking by itself, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
here the material type will affect or controls whether the material number has to be assigned internally or externally. Okay, the configuration now which has been done for this material type SROH is that the number will be assigned internally. That is why it is getting generated. Are you able to understand?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
See, for example, now I am using the material type SROH. Okay, and I press enter.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what happens is I have the list of views which I can select, isn't it? So here you can see basic data view, right? Basic data is there, sales organization data is there, purchasing data is there, foreign trade, export, import data is there, right? MRP data is there, general plant data or store location data is there.
How to know all?
Sorry? Hello? Hello? Are you able to hear me, Ashwath?
Voice is breaking, ma'am. Voice is breaking.
My voice is breaking? 1 second, let me check.
Yeah, ma'am. In between, voice is breaking, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, are you able to hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I'm able to hear now.
Okay. So here, 1 second, I'll see if I have.
Yes, ma'am.
The recording is on. Okay. So here I have MRP view, general data, accounting view, costing view, right? So
what does it mean, ma'am? MRP?
I'll tell you. I'll explain you each view here. Okay. So based on the material type, the views what gets displayed or which you are able to select, that depends on the material type. Okay. Now I'll show you one more example. It is taking time to close.
Yes, ma'am.
On 1 second. Okay, you are able to see now?
Yeah, now I am ready to see.
Okay. So as of now, I'll be using the basic
Yeah,
data,
yes, basic data. Yeah.
purchasing data, and the accounting data. So once you select
Yeah.
use, then it asks for the
Accounting data. Okay.
plant.
Hmm.
Okay, you enter the plant and select. So give the description of the material. What you want to give, maybe iron sheets.
Hmm.
Okay, base unit of measure will be piece. Material group, I'll use it as miscellaneous.
Hmm.
Okay, and here you have different fields. Okay, for example, we have X plant material status. So if you select this X plant material status, then you can block the material
Hmm.
throughout the company. Okay.
Okay.
Are you understanding?
Yeah, explain material status.
Yes. So if you click that, then you have the option of blocking it.
Ma'am, I'm not able to hear anything, ma'am.
You are not able to hear anything.
Hello?
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 Yeah,
No, ma'am.
but you are able
In
to
between,
see
I'm not able to hear anything.
what to do.
Not able to hear anything, ma'am.
Now?
Connectivity yes, ma'am.
You are able to hear me now?
Hello?
Yeah. So you are able to
Yes,
hear me
ma'am.
now? Okay. So here you have the option of
Yeah.
blocking it. Okay. So if you
Yes,
block,
ma'am. I'm able to hear you.
use the block material for procurement, then
Yeah.
it will block it for the procurement purpose. So like this, you can block the material for a client level. Okay. So what you do is you can select each
Okay.
and every field here, press F1 and you will get the explanation of the fields. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, similarly, we in the
In
purchasing.
the create material list only we have that all.
Sorry? Yeah, repeat again, Ashwath.
In the creating material list only we have all that option.
Yes, yes, yes. See, I'm still in the creation of the material. I'm in
Okay.
purchasing view.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So here we enter the purchasing group.
Akka,
And here also you have the option of blocking the material. Okay, you can see here plant specific material status, right?
Yeah.
So if you use this plant specific material status, then you can block the material only for the particular plant.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And here you have the purchasing value key. like if at all you need the material within 15 days, okay, in how many
Okay.
days the reminder has to go for the vendor, so that you can specify under the purchasing value key. Okay, if you select here, you get the list of purchasing values keys. So if I select 0, that is blank, then it won't send any reminders. If I select
0 is priority or 5?
If I select 2, then the first reminder will be sent on the 10th day, second reminder will be sent on the 20th day, third reminder will be sent on the 30th day. Okay. So like this you have different reminders, and also we have the tolerance limits, under tolerance and over delivery tolerance. Okay. Under delivery and over delivery tolerance will be representing in terms of quantity. For example, if at all you have ordered for 10 as a quantity, okay, and if I specify that 10% is the under delivery tolerance or over delivery tolerance, then how much is 10% of 10? It is 1. 1, right? So in that case, if I have mentioned over delivery tolerance as 1 or under delivery tolerance as 1, then if at all the vendor delivers 11, though the purchase order is for 10, but if the vendor delivers 11, then also I can accept it. Okay. And if the under delivery is less, I mean, if at all you have ordered for 10 and he delivers 9. That is 10% less. So if he delivers 9 also, we can accept it.
That time also we can take it.
Yes. So that is why you are giving the under delivery and over delivery tolerance. Understood?
Okay.
Okay. And suppose your purchase order is for 10, but he delivers 12 quantity. In that case, you can't accept it because it is beyond your over delivery tolerance. Hello?